Hello, my dear viewer. Welcome to yet another episode of Decent Conversations with your girl Tabby, where we are all about having lives at work. And today, I just want to build up on the conversations that we had in our last episode on changing our perspective in terms of the COVID-19 situation. I want to build this up by introducing an aspect that is really close to my heart, which is on finding, adjusting to the new normal and stop looking at when we are going back to normal. As it is, I can say that there will be no normal again. As you've seen, we have had to adjust to so many things, especially in our way of doing business and work, and generally to our lifestyle. And this is something that we have to start looking at how do we adapt it to our normal life. By adapting it to our normal life, then we introduce these concepts and they become our new normal. So as we talk about the new normal, this is a concept that I associate mostly when it comes to traumatic experience or any catastrophe or any disaster that happens in our lifetime. This can be something that has happened to us directly or something that we have witnessed. And as with the situation of COVID-19, these are things that are happening to our dear ones or ourselves as well, or for those ones who are not yet affected directly, then you're witnessing what is happening. So either way, you are in one way or another affected by the COVID-19 situation. And with this, your way of looking at things, your lens of life might have been influenced by things that are going around you, whether we like it or not. When we be told that there is no longer a lockdown, you will still have that kind of fear of, really, is it really okay for me to go out there? You still have reservations on whether you can hug someone. You still have reservations on whether you can walk freely in the markets. There'll be that reservation that you will have, and from time to time there'll be things that will trigger you to think, am I really safe? You'll be looking at someone and you'll be wondering, is this person suffering from COVID-19? Am I suffering from COVID-19? And whether our borders are opened up again, whether we go back to work as usual, there will still be that part of our brain that will keep referring back to this situation that we are in right now. And so how do we deal with this? Because this is something that is going to be with us for the long haul. The way to deal with it is to start looking at how can you adjust your life? How can you adjust your lens, as I spoke about last time? So by adjusting your life is looking at how best can you feel safe in the environment that you're in. By feeling safe is not only safety in terms of security, but safety in terms of being free from disease and being not being vulnerable to the COVID-19 virus or any other virus. And by so doing, you just have to check on your hygiene. Again, you have to keep washing your hands. And even when this is over, as I mentioned in another episode, let's adapt the habit of washing our hands. Even as this is over, take care of your personal space. Make sure that no one is too close to you to make you uncomfortable, or you're not so close to someone that you're making them uncomfortable. So those are things that you will be keen with even after this period is over. And this now becomes your new normal, because even as you go to work, you have to make sure that you create an environment that you will feel safe, and you start creating this environment as for right now, because this is also going to affect not you as a person, but it's going to affect us as a nation, and it's going to affect us as a world. So the way we are going to adjust is by realizing that we have to do things differently. We have to look at our spaces differently. We have to relate to people with caution until we get to a point where that we are told that the situation has been fully contained, meaning we have a vaccine, there is a cure. So even if you get exposed to this virus, then you will be safe. But before we get to that point, I can assure you that we will not be living in normal times. We will just need to create a new normal that you would be comfortable and safe in your own definition. So take the challenge today, start creating your new normal and stop looking at when we get back to normal. Make sure you're safe, make sure you're taking care of your loved ones. And drop us your comments, your opinion, your suggestions. We love to hear from you. Let's build this community. Let's interact on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Decent conversations. This has been our conversation on the new normal, and I've been your girl, Tabby. See you next time. Bye bye.